Okay, so this is a second example for using a linear system to solve a word problem. And what we're dealing with here is two candies. And what the company wants to do is they want to mix two candies together to create one mixture and sell it for $1.35 a pound. So we got to go through here and pick out important information. So we're mixing two candies. So there's one candy that sells for $2 per pound. So we'll call that candy X, and it's $2 per pound. Okay? And then we're going to go through here, and then we have a second candy that sells for 75 cents a pound. So Y is going to be 0.75 per pound. Okay, and so what the manufacturer wishes to do is they want a total of 1,000 pounds, and they want to sell it for $1.35 per pound. And so we have two different situations here. We have our weight and our cost. And so we want to create an equation for each weight and cost. So as we organize this information, I'm going to create my equation for cost first. And candy X sells for $2 per pound. So whatever the weight is, times 2. We're going to add that to candy Y at 75 cents per pound. And we know that the end product is going to be $1.35 per pound, and there's going to be a total of 1,000 pounds. So that's our cost equation, and now what we need to do is we need to come up with a weight equation. Whatever the weight is for candy X plus whatever the weight is for candy Y needs to total 1,000 pounds. Now with this system the way it's set up, we have our linear system. So just to use the notation, I'm going to go ahead and multiply these guys, which is 1350. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to solve this one through using substitution. So I'm going to take this guy and manipulate it. So Y is going to equal negative X plus 1,000. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my work on the other side of this line that I just drew. So 2x plus, and we're going to substitute in the Y value, and we're going to find X. Okay, so as I distribute this 0.75, be careful we got a negative in here, so it becomes a negative 0.75x. 1,000 times 0.75 is 750, and then we have 1350 on the other side of the equation. 2 minus 0.75 is 1.25x. We subtract the 750 from both sides, and we get that equal to 600. When I divide out the 1.25, we get X is equal to 480. So I know I need 480 pounds of candy X. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and substitute this guy, this value in to our equation over here to get our Y value. So Y is equal to a negative 480 plus 1,000. That should be a 0 right there. And so Y is going to equal 520. So in order to get the appropriate mixture for the cost and the weight that the company wants, we need 480 pounds of candy X and 520 pounds of candy Y. And there's our solution.